This is Vic from Four Seasons. Today I'd like to talk to you about a great plant called paperwhites. It's in the narcissus family. These are not hardy bulbs, but they come in a little bag, usually several of them per bag, and you want to plant them together. Just planting one in a pot really doesn't do much good, so you should enjoy several at a time. So I have 4 bulbs here that we're going to plant. There's usually virtually no roots on the bottom when you plant them. You have to make sure that the pointy side is up, obviously. And lots of times you'll see a little tiny bit of green growth just starting out of the top of the bulb. And it's just a matter, these can be planted in water, in a little saucer. They can be planted in gravel. If you have some pea gravel or some decorative gravel that you want to put them in a little saucer and plant them, they can be done that way. You just have to have something substantial enough that it holds some weight, because they do tend to get about 14 or 16 inches tall when they're in bloom, and they can get a little top heavy. So you want to make sure that you have something that's substantial enough that it doesn't fall over. But it's just a matter of taking these bulbs and placing them in a pot of soil which is moistened already, and just basically setting them there one at a time. This one we're going to have 4 of them in there. And you can see they're not very deep. You can put just a little bit of soil around them. You do not want to cover them. You want to leave about half to 2/3 of the bulb to the air, and not cover them up. You have to wait about 2 weeks or so, maybe 3 weeks, and they will start to root in. Don't keep them too wet to start out with. The bulb's roots will rot if they're kept really wet. So not too wet. But keep them relatively warm to start out with. After a couple of weeks, if you want to tug on them a little bit to see if they've started to root in, that would be great. The ideal situation that they'd love to have is a 50-degree temperature, so not real cold, but not up to room temperature. And they'll come up, and they're very pure white, and they're very fragrant. They'll smell up a room with no problem at all. And they're very decorative for the holidays. Of course, you can also do them so that they bloom in January or February if you'd like to enjoy them then. But they're called paperwhites, and if you have any questions about how to grow paperwhites or what to do with them, please give us a call or stop by, and we're glad to help you any way that we can. Thank you.